Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm your host, of course, Jay the Creator. Y'all already know who I am.
The one and only.
The one and only Jay the Creator. There's another fucking Jay the Creator out there, but currently I'm in a dispute to get that Instagram handle.
Yeah, we're going to buy him out.
We're going to buy him out. Anyways.
How much do you think he's worth?
Not much. I mean, it's been a while since
I'll give you $20 for your handle. And then make them sign a contract.
I mean, once they hand over the handle, there's nothing they could do about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
$20.
I mean, maybe in the future
Is he like a little gamer kid?
No, it's it kind of looked like a social media influencer kind of guy.
Huh. So like a little twink.
No, actually, it was a black guy.
Oh.
And he was pretty fit. So.
Oh shit! You might have some competition.
I'm not gonna try to fight that guy anytime soon.
Oh, and yeah, and I'm Purple Suns, by the way, and thanks for joining us on this very special. This is episode 6. We finally made it. You know they say 6 is a lucky number. Or is that 7?
That's 7. Yeah.
6 is lucky in Spanish countries.
It is.
I think so. Just because of how it looks. It looks pretty cool.
I kind of think you're lying there. But anyways, so this past weekend we did a challenge for ourselves.
Very much so.
It may not seem
a good one.
It may not seem like a challenge to most people, but we got a 24-pack of beers and we both killed them. We killed the whole thing.
Yeah. Didn't we drink the night before too?
We did. Yeah.
Oh, Jameson.
So we drank them.
Split between 3 people, so that's not that bad.
The first round was Friday, and we had, I had an IPA, just one of those 12-ounce cans, nothing crazy. But then for the rest of the night, we were drinking Jameson.
Yes.
Yeah. I opted out after like the 3rd shot. I was done.
Shit, and I had a 6-pack of Budweiser while I was doing Jameson shots.
Fuck.
Yeah. And it wasn't too bad because Budweiser's pretty much piss water. So, I mean, it's very light. As much as, well, growing up, right, it seems like Budweiser is kind of like a tough beer. Like, you could get drunk off of it, but it's not that high in alcohol content, I don't think. Maybe like 5%. The funny part is the, what is it? Bud Light Platinum? Yeah. Bud Light Platinum, that's higher percentage than Budweiser itself.
Interesting.
But Bud Light is smaller in percentage than Budweiser.
Yeah, I would assume by the light in the name.
Well, yeah, Bud Light Platinum is higher than Budweiser. So that light in the name doesn't mean anything.
Oh.
Is it confusing?
Kind of.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Bud Light Platinum, it sounds like a commercial now.
I kind of got it confused. Like, I thought there was a...
Bud Light Platinum is like...
Bud Light, that's its own thing. That has nothing to do with Budweiser, right?
Yeah, it does.
It's just their light beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought it was a different brand?
For a second there, yeah.
Oh, no, they're the same company.
Okay.
Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch?
Anheuser. It's like Ansheuser, something like that.
Is that
It's an American company, I think.
No, I've never heard of it, so that's why.
It just shows you're not much of
confusion
a Budweiser, Bud Light drinker.
Not a fan.
You're not a connoisseur of the.
There you go. Of
domestic beers.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, and then the next day you said, did you already tell them what type of beer we had?
Modelos. Yeah.
And I was sure that we weren't really gonna drink all of them that night. I mean, that was the goal, but sometimes it's just that's all it is a goal.
I thought we would have gone like halfway and be like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't drink the rest of these, but I mean, they kept us cool.
Yeah.
Like the whole night.
Yeah. And we moved on to the second 6-pack.
Yeah, you had some Heinekens in the fridge.
So I think we only drank.
Well, those ran out. We started drinking those.
We drank about 4 of the Heinekens, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
For
The
sure.
next night or the next day was pretty terrible.
I woke up drunk.
I woke up drunk too.
I woke up drunker than when I went to sleep. So, kind of, I shouldn't be saying this. I drove home,
Uh-oh.
right? But I was feeling completely fine.
No one called the cops on this guy.
No, I stopped by Carl's Jr.
Although I did tell this guy not to drink and drive, but
I was able to order my food coherently.
whoa, and you didn't crash into anything?
No, I didn't.
Watch when I look at the headlines. A hit and run.
Like
Man hits bike.
Yeah, like some
man hits
some security
homeless
footage
man
is out there.
on bicycle. You ran over a homeless guy.
Yeah, sure. With the lack of dents in my car, I totally did.
Okay.
You hit a guy on a bike, your car's fucked.
How would you know?
Think about it. If
you
hit
know
him,
from experience.
if you hit him straight on, where is he gonna land? He's gonna land
you
on
hit
your
him on the
windshield.
tire, he goes flying.
I hit him on the tire.
Like T-bone him, like hit the tire,
Look,
the back
look
tire, and then he goes.
And that's
flying.
not T-bone.
Yeah,
T-bone is when you
T-bone's
hit him
like this.
in the middle. A T-bone when you hit him in the middle.
You hit the T from an
That's
angle.
a side swipe. If you're talking about hitting the back
side
tire.
swipe is like this, like you're on the
On the
going
back
the same
tire.
direction, but you T-boned him at an angle.
T-boned him at an angle. Yeah, I'm sure
And
that's
you
how
hit
they
his
describe.
back tires, and he flew, landed on the concrete, hit his head, started bleeding, took him to the nearest hospital where he ultimately died of his injuries.
One thing wrong with that story is that I wouldn't have taken him to the hospital.
No,
I
the
would've
ambulance
just-
did it for you.
Oh, okay, that's fine. As long as I didn't have to see
Those
it.
trips are quite expensive. They're probably looking for you.
You're telling me if you hit somebody and make them go to the hospital, you have to pay for the ambulance ride?
Well, what else are you gonna do?
That's
Let him pay for it?
That's a them thing, yeah.
You hit him.
How do you know it wasn't his fault?
They have cameras.
Could have been his fault. Fuck.
Yeah, well, you argue that in court.
Yeah, a homeless guy is totally gonna have the best lawyer in town.
Now you're taking
makes a lot of
advantage of the
sense.
poor.
Don't even care. Fuck the poor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got mines. The fuck.
What about the poor listeners out there? You're supposed to be their role model.
You shouldn't hit anybody with your car.
See?
That's all I gotta say.
Don't listen
about
to
that.
this man. He's not coherent. He's still recovering.
Still recovering. I probably shouldn't smoke so close to the mic. My bad, listeners.
No, that's all right. We have a pretty strong filter in there. I think. Let's see.
No, I've heard it before.
All right. Do it. Do it. Oh, yeah. It's in there.
No, I accidentally hit it. Everyone, one more.
Wait,
Sorry.
let it go down. Let it go down. Nope. Doesn't pick it up.
All right.
Cool. So, yeah, you guys would not be bothered by his constant vaping.
Probably about my coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do cough a lot.
Oh, damn. But yeah, that next morning, what time did you wake up? After the whole, we slept like at 5. He left at 5.
Like the first night?
The second night.
Oh, the second night. Yeah, I left. I pretty much went to sleep like immediately as I got home. Yeah, I left like around. I know I left at 5, or no, I left at like 4:45. I remember those like 15 minutes till the curfew was over.
Oh yeah,
You know, and I was like,
that was
man.
kind of, I guess, our goal, right? Or no, did it just creep up on us? Like it was almost 5.
It just creeped up on us.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought it was still pretty early, but then I looked at my phone and like, oh shit, it's 4 a.m.
Shit.
We're having a little too much
It's
fun.
funny. We went from like a moderately boring night. Not boring. It was entertaining, but one would say it's boring because you're not doing much. But we watched, what was it? Deadpool. I watched it for the first time.
Amazing movie.
He watched it for like the 90th time. And after that, we tried getting into some other movies, but it just didn't feel right. We just went to YouTube on the big screen.
Yep.
And I think that's what did it. I think that's what carried us all the way.
You started playing Corridos,
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
Yeah. And then before you know it, we're like fucking vibing,
Dancing to old rock bands.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Pixies.
Pixies are nice.
Shout out to Cults.
Yep.
Not many people know about them, but they have some very nice songs.
Yep. Listen on Spotify.
Yep. Or Deezer. Use Deezer.
Or Deezer. Yeah.
I like Deezer better than
My
Spotify.
corporate brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deezer's nice. I switched to them about a little over a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
They pretty much have everything that Spotify
I've been
has.
backpacking on your account ever since.
Yep. True story. If anybody needs to jump on board, I got like 5 more slots.
Do you?
Yeah.
Damn.
I pay for the family plan with no family.
Well, I'm family.
All right. Okay. That's 1, 2. Okay. And Gabby 3. So I have 3 more. Oh, I sent Steven an invite. He never accepted. So there's his slot. I'm going to give his slot up. Yeah. So no more invite for him.
Can't trust Puerto Ricans, dude.
Can't. He is Puerto Rican, and he's probably the most sneakiest guy you could ever meet.
It's funny because he's only half Puerto Rican, and I give him so much shit.
That's a toxic. That's a toxic combination. He is very Puerto Rican.
Very Puerto Rican, but surprisingly, he's not crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
not crazy.
I mean, he's done some crazy stuff that I'm not gonna say on the podcast.
Honestly, he's pretty chill. Pretty chill.
For the most part, he's pretty chill.
Very financially savvy, but that may be his Puerto Rican side. But very flashy, and that must be his Mexican side.
There you go. That's true, because every time we go to a family party, this guy's always wearing suits.
Yeah. He just upgraded to suits. Like, I would say he started doing that like 4 years ago. Oh, ever since he started working at a hotel, I think.
And he just like, why am I gonna change on my work clothes? I look fly already.
Yep. Oh yeah. Did you see that he's starting a bakery?
Yeah, he did. I saw.
He should send some treats our way. We'll go ahead and
there'll be a sponsor on the podcast.
Make it a big ass cake
for an episode.
Yeah, make it a big ass cake and we'll be fine. Oh yeah, I ended up fucking hiking the next day after drinking.
Oh man, I was gonna ask you about that. That must have been fucking horrible. You said you still had like a headache and shit?
Yes. All dehydrated. But, I kept telling my wife that I would go, I would hike.
Yeah.
And I never followed through with that. So
you just happened to have to pay for it.
I had to pay for it. Yeah. Oof. My selfish
actions
should not impede
hurt more.
Should not impede others, entertainment or the things that they want to do. So I decided to be a trooper. A state trooper for the day. Well,
I wouldn't have done that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems like speaking of trooper, and I don't know how this relates, but we're getting views from all over the place. Yeah, me and Chewy just checked the stats.
Shout out to people in Georgia who are listening.
Georgia, Bakersfield, Los Angeles.
I got that wrong. It's actually Virginia. Yeah, my bad, Virginians.
Oh, man, you're gonna piss them off.
I know.
Yeah, strangely, our Mexican views started to dwindle after he started talking smack about the Afro-Latinos.
Spanish.
Oh, no.
Talk shit about the Spanish.
No, you talked about the Afro-Latinos.
I just showed a clip that showed their side of their culture. That's all I did.
Ah, so you're using the words against them.
I didn't do anything
Watch
wrong.
when you're going to have an Afro-Latino kid.
Ugh.
What would that take? Maybe finding a Cuban girl?
No.
Yeah, a dark Cuban girl.
Ooh.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Let's see. If I had to date a chick from another country, probably be a Dominican. Dominicans are cool.
Okay.
Yeah. They're black. They speak Spanish.
British or Colombia are the good ones. Oh, Mexico too. Yeah, they have very
yeah, let's not forget the important one.
But dang. Yeah, there's fine people I guess all over. We're just talking smack pretty much. For sure.
And then especially where we live right now, there's like no Mexicans around here.
Yeah, we're pretty much
just hard to find people.
We're two basically Hispanic people that are being fetishized by everyone around us because they want 2 hot Latino men.
Yeah, it happened to me once.
Oh yeah?
With this black girl.
Whoa, she specifically wanted a Hispanic.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
She told me that she really liked me because I was Mexican.
Damn.
Yeah, it felt kind of weird at first,
Accept it.
and then I
So,
couldn't because she kept like talking Spanish to me, but she would say things that like just didn't make sense.
so you felt exactly like a little Asian girl would feel if there was white people to approach them because they're constantly being fetishized by them.
Yeah, like imagine if you're like a little Korean girl, right?
Yep.
You're in college, some white dude goes up to you trying to hit on you, and then he bows at you. I would be like, bro, fuck are you doing? I'm not Japanese. Only the Japanese bow.
Are you sure?
Maybe
No.
Chinese people do too.
No, Koreans do.
Koreans don't bow.
I watched 90 Day Fiance and
They
that
bow?
Korean dude. Yeah, he bows.
Oh.
So you're wrong.
Well, no, hold on, let me try to save myself. Don't you think it would be weird if you are Asian and a white guy goes up to you and bows to you? Right?
Okay.
I would be weirded out
Okay.
if I was Asian.
But if
I'm
they
not.
were any other race, would you be weird? Or like if a Mexican bowed to you?
That would be weird.
That would be
because we
weird.
don't fucking bow. The fuck?
But maybe these are people of culture. They've traveled, they've been to these countries, and they know your customs.
Very rarely will you see any older Mexican gentlemen. Or, well, I guess
Bow?
these would
You
be
don't see
kids
them
in
bow?
college. Fuck no, they wouldn't bow, let alone go to Asian countries.
Why?
I think they have no reason to go. They're not like the younger generation where you want to see you actually want to see what other cultures have going on. Compared to older generation where
they just want to
this
go
is
to
my
where they
life.
used to live.
And this is completely fine.
They only want to go to the motherland where they grew up.
It's like, I don't give a fuck about going to Japan and seeing Asians eat raw fish. I want to stay here with my buddies, drink, and eat.
Yeah, you'd have a hard time in
burgers.
these Asian countries where they eat a lot of seafood.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. And they
They
don't
have dope ass desserts though. But then again, you can't be eating desserts like that. You know what I mean? Like
not
every
all
day.
the time. But
Not
their
even they do
desserts
that.
must be like very small, right? They have small portions.
Yeah, small portions.
So,
But still, it's like really sweet stuff.
I wanted to go to China before this whole protest thing, and now it's like maybe I should just back off for a little bit and let China breathe. Because China's fucking beating up their people.
Oh, yeah,
There's still protests going on, huh?
like it's so well in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, yeah.
Which is
And that's where I wanted to go.
technically under China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like their own republic, aren't they? Kind of like
they're
Texas
supposed to
would be.
Yeah, they're supposed to be their own republic.
Because Texas constantly wants to break free from the U.S.
And China is trying to take over the Hong Kong area,
Huh.
which is kind of weird because it's like so far away from China.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to postpone my plans to you, Hong Kong. I'm sorry, but I'll visit soon.
Yeah, it's kind of like same with like Taiwan, like because people who are I don't know if I have this correct, but I used to have a boss, and he would go
Taiwanese?
Yeah, he was Taiwanese.
Okay.
And he would go to Taiwan all the time because his family had escaped from China.
That sounds intense.
They all got together in Taiwan because he speaks Mandarin.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Mandarin is the native language in China.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And then there's Cantonese, which I think the older generation speak, in some parts of China as well. But I hear it's a lot harder to learn than just Mandarin itself.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Yeah. And it's funny, I was watching this YouTube video of a guy who goes to Chinese restaurants and speaks Mandarin, but he's like a white guy.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I was a black dude.
Oh, there's multiple people doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched this one white guy that does
dude.
that. No, I've never seen the black guy do it, but yeah, there must be multiple channels doing that. But he was explaining that like over, a certain percentage, very high percentage. I think it was 90% of, I guess, Chinese restaurants are are basically occupied by people of a certain region in China. And I think they have their own language, and it's not even Mandarin. Fuyanese? Something like that. Fuja? I don't know. But it's funny because they're not even making their food. They're making basically China's
Yeah.
food and bringing it here. Although they have
The
their own food.
Americanized Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have their own food that they cook, but they don't sell that in their own restaurants. They just
Yeah.
sell what Americans may like, I guess. We,
I'm not even
which-
gonna try to name anything that they could possibly make. It kind of seems like it's just gonna be racist.
Probably. We could give it a try.
Like, imagine if restaurants were serving duck head soup. Like, who the hell wants to eat that?
Oh, duck head. How are the duck heads cooked?
I just made that up. I don't know if that's a real dish.
Well, so I would eat
See,
it.
that's what I'm saying. It sounds racist.
I would eat it.
I wouldn't.
Like if
Then
someone
again, in Mexico, people eat goat's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would eat that.
They eat goat eyes.
Could you imagine how tender the meat is?
I'll try like a piece of cheek.
Yeah.
You know,
Cheek.
I'll try.
In
I don't know.
Mexico, I tried brain. I've tried cheeks. I've tried, and this is cow
Yeah.
parts, not human parts, but
Yeah, like cow tongues.
yeah,
They put that in tacos.
cow. They sell eyes, right?
I haven't had
I feel
anybody.
like I've tried that.
I haven't seen anybody exclusively sell eyes.
Oh,
at a
maybe
restaurant.
I'm tripping. Maybe it was just brain, cheeks, lips, and lengua. Obviously, you could eat that here in America, which is great. So if you haven't, just try it. It's really good meat. But if you're a fan of lengua, then you would definitely love cow lips, labios.
lips.
Yep.
God damn.
It's very similar to the meat that you find in cow tongue. It's very soft.
Yeah.
But it holds a lot of flavor too. So if you were to eat a taco, season it right, and then put some lime on it, and then whatever your toppings,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. But some people can't get over the fact that it's lips.
Yeah. Not something people typically eat. You know.
Yeah.
They just care about the meat on the body,
But
not
could you
the
imagine cow lips?
meat on the face.
I don't think I've ever seen cow lips. Are they like black lips? Are they
No, the regular looking lips like ours,
what?
except bigger and fatter. Obviously.
No way. They have pink lips?
Some of them, yeah.
What?
Like obviously, if it's a black cow, it's gonna have black lips.
Yeah. Man, I loved lengua so much that I use my crock pot. And I know there's faster ways of cooking this, but that's all I had is a crock pot. I know on an Instant Pot, you could cook it in half the time. But a crock pot, I went to the store the night before and I found the lengua. And maybe it's because of what store I bought it from, but it was expensive. It was like $20.
Okay.
Although I hear that it's supposed to be cheaper, but it was $20 there. Maybe I should have went to. They only have one Carne City I hear, so
Yeah.
maybe I should have went there. But I don't know if they have it. Either way, I spent $20, and then
Probably would.
yep, the following day, I prepare it, and it takes about 13 hours to cook. And I probably got like a size like that, like a medium-sized tongue.
Okay.
I know there's bigger ones. But it was definitely, it's tough because it was worth me trying, but I can't picture myself spending 13 hours to cook that meal again.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah, because I really had to baby it. But yeah, it was very, very good. Maybe I should get a crock pot though and cook it in half the time. 6
Funny
hours.
how I was having a conversation with my mom about how when this whole COVID thing started,
Yeah.
and they thought that COVID had originated from a bat.
Oh
And
yeah.
everybody was like, "These Chinese fucks eat bats." Oh my god, you sick bastards!
They're disgusted.
And I'll admit, I thought that as well at first, but then my mom told me, or like reminded me, that Mexicans eat iguanas.
What?
Yeah, and armadillos.
No way.
Yeah,
What parts of Mexico?
I would assume like the deep parts. But yeah, we eat iguanas and armadillos.
Oh yeah, doves as well. Or pigeons? Pigeons or doves? Or are they the same thing? You gotta disconnect your mic again.
You serious? Oh,
Oh, you're good. I
oh,
was just saying you
my
might
bad.
disconnect it. Last time you did that.
I know. My bad, listeners.
But iguanas, that must be. Can't even imagine the meal. Like, which
I mean,
what do you eat
it's not
that
like
with?
it's not like it has.
Not in a taco.
No, you assuming you put in like some sort of soup, like a caldo.
Caldo.
Mm-hmm.
Iguana caldo.
Yeah.
How do you say iguana in Spanish?
Iguana. It's
Ooh,
like
very
asking in
complex.
Italian how you say spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Spaghettio. I thought it was spaghettio. Oh shit.
But yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Like here I am
Would you
judging
try it?
judging the Chinese for eating bats. we
Raw.
fucking eat iguanas and
Yeah.
armadillos and shit.
But
I
it's-
like turtles too.
Ooh.
knows?
Ooh, could you imagine eating a little turtle head in
No.
a soup?
I fucking can't.
Like it gets stuck between your teeth and it's just like the little bones from its
All
head.
right, let's just move on to the next
It's
topic
pretty
here.
intense.
I would never eat a bat now.
What would you not eat?
I
Oh,
wouldn't.
there's a lot of things you wouldn't eat.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I won't eat. I won't eat whale.
Won't eat whale.
Why would you eat a whale? You know?
You won't eat penocha. You won't eat.
Jesus Christ.
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This man doesn't eat fishy substances.
I eat salmon and shit. I'm talking about like fucking weird creatures like bats.
Ah, okay. You
I
won't.
never thought that I wouldn't eat like an octopus.
Ooh, you've eaten
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah. And a squid.
Ooh,
Yeah, and, calamari. It's
yeah.
just good.
Have you eaten raw squid?
No.
Yeah. Well, I bought some from Safeway,
Mhm.
and you know the ones that they have prepared near they're like you go and buy a sandwich, but right next to it they have the little sushi section where you see the little dudes, making sushi.
Yeah.
But there was one prepared one already, and it had some rolls, and then it had like a squid, and it had little tentacles, and then it looked like a little alien head, and that was the squid's head.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and I ripped off his head
Ate it.
with my teeth.
Demon. You could just eat it raw like that?
Mm-hmm.
How'd it taste?
Well, it tasted good. Yeah.
Was it like chewy?
Chewy. Yeah. Pretty easy to eat. More so than I thought, I guess. I thought it'd be like elastic, like I'm all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it went down pretty smooth, and it wasn't that bad. And I wonder if they prep it to some extent, because I hear sushi isn't really like raw. I think it's prepped to some extent.
I would think so. Because
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because what I'm thinking is, what do they do about the shit sack
Of the sushi?
of the squid?
Oh.
Do squids have shit sacks? I would assume.
They have a little squirter.
That's for ink. Yeah. Oh, okay. No,
You're
wait.
thinking of octopus.
Well, what's the squirter for?
Squirters for the little piss to come out. And
Oh,
the little
okay.
shits to come out.
Yeah. So, do they take that out before?
Maybe they just do. They flatten it like this, like toothpaste, and just make
and
sure
then all
the
the
shit
guts come
is
out
out.
and shit? Oh, okay.
Maybe, because it looked intact. It didn't look like it. They removed it and had surgery to put it back
Well, when you bit
together.
into it, did you look on the inside?
No.
No, you're just like,
Whatever was inside, I was gonna eat.
Gotcha. Okay.
As long as something is prepared right. And I guess this doesn't apply for the sushi because I don't know if it's prepared, but I'm thinking it is.
Because you know how shrimp, if you buy unprepared shrimp, it has it's a vein on its back, but that's all.
A vein,
I
like a
think-
blood vein, a blood vessel,
Or it might be a shit sack. I don't know.
but
I
it's in
can't
there.
remember. Yeah. If you
What?
get an unprepared one, right on its back, I guess, is a long tube, and it's typically black. I don't know if that's dried up blood or
Yeah, and the
it's
real
shit
shrimp,
sack.
right? The one that's not prepared, they look like white, don't they, or gray? compared to the
Oh,
other ones
yeah,
that
yeah.
are like orange or
Like before, yeah. So the ones that are orange, they're cooked, like to an extent.
mm-hmm.
But the ones that are white, those are raw. Like
uh
nothing has been done to them.
the good thing I haven't good thing I didn't buy those. I was thinking of buying shrimp, but I didn't know what kind.
Gotcha.
Um I probably would have bought the orange ones, but I'm
Yeah,
just so glad I didn't run into that shit sack if I did buy it.
yeah.
I would
So
be
and it says it on there too.
oh, it
So
says
just
it.
get it should say like prepped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or something like
Oh, I
that.
thought you were gonna say it said shit sack removed
Shit
or
sack
something.
removed.
Fret not, the shit sack is removed.
That would be very informative,
Would you
I
eat
would say.
anything if it was prepared right?
Like
Like you had master chefs and you went to these countries where they cooked weird shit like iguanas, but it was prepped by a master chef. Would you eat it?
probably not.
Oh, damn. I would eat anything.
Well, cause like it's yeah. Let's say all right. I'll entertain this fucking made up scenario. So I have my own master chef.
Yes.
He follows me to whatever country I go to, and he's the one who prepares my meals.
Maybe not just one master chef. You go to multiple countries and have your own master chef that does that type of food in that country.
Okay. All right. Um, I probably still wouldn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. Some fucking master chef, because I've seen those shows where some
Okay.
guy goes to another country, tries bizarre foods, even though it's made by like local people, like it's made the right way, and it's still like fucking disgusting to him. I'm like,
Hmm.
why am I gonna put myself through that?
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
to say I could try, like, oh, I've eaten camel testicles before.
That's what I was gonna say. Bull testicles, maybe.
No,
Hmm.
I'm not trying that.
Horse head, horse dick.
Yeah, all things that sound very scrumptious.
Yeah.
The average person.
What about a tiny squid dick or shrimp dick? Have you ever been
Shrimps
called
even
shrimp dick
have
in your
dicks?
life?
I don't think so. Maybe as like a joke from my friends. I've never had a bully call me shrimp dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little weird. How would he see your dick? Like if he was bullying you?
Exactly.
But I'm thinking
Well,
about like
bullies, they're not
some of these
the
men,
brightest.
they're what are they? They're cucks, and they like to be called names like shrimp dick. I think we discussed cucks
We've talked
already
about
on
it
this
before,
show.
and plus, I've seen the porno, so
Okay.
I know what you're talking
All
about.
right. Oh, you only exclusively watch cuck porn.
No.
Ah,
Like,
but you want to partake.
no.
Okay. It's a weird thing. I think it's gone
It's
up in
fucking weird. It's
popularity
fucking
throughout the
weird,
years,
yeah.
hasn't it?
For sure.
And there's even people who hire these dominatrix type people to blackmail them. And I guess it gets the guys off because they have the power to expose them. So let's say I try to get into this. I give them my credit cards, my bank information, where I work. And then I basically had to beg and plead them not to share what I'm doing with them. And they kind of have to threaten you and say, oh, I'm going to use your credit card, or
Yeah.
I'm going to tell your work what you said to me, things like that. And then I guess it gets the guys off by almost being blackmailed.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Another weird one that I find quite interesting is that there are dudes out there that love to get their bank accounts drained,
Yeah.
which I think is fucking insane. You know what
I guess
mean?
it's a good thing if you're a female, but because you have lots of
Like,
opportunities.
yeah, but if you're
to
like the dude, how
drain
is
some
that
wallets.
satisfying?
Ooh, there's some dudes that sign contracts that they promise to give them money every month, like a certain percentage every month.
Okay.
But that's ultimate cookness right there.
Oh, they don't even get to bang these women?
No?
Just here you could
Yeah.
have $2,500
Yeah.
every month for no reason.
I think I sent you that YouTube video before, but you didn't make it like 3 minutes because it was showing like pathetic dudes, I guess, doing simpy things.
With the Twitch thing.
I don't
Is
think it
it
was Twitch.
Twitch
It
people?
was YouTube.
I don't know. Yeah, probably didn't make it 3 minutes in. If it's
Or
just,
some
if it was
guy
just a bunch
was
of simps.
being followed like willingly by some girl, and then she walked them over to the bank in the ATM machine, and he basically withdrew his own money, and it was like a Friday, and it clearly said that he worked at Best Buy, and he basically gave her the money and then started kneeling and saying like it's all for you, things like that, and then he was getting stepped on. He gave his whole check.
What the fuck did those parents do to mess up those guys?
I don't know, but it's crazy, right?
Crazy for sure.
What's next?
Fucking giving away houses.
I think someone's done that before.
Like, yeah, steal my house. Steal it.
Yeah. Or pink slips, maybe your car.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And
Well, you got like, if you have money, you could just go buy a bunch of used cars.
buy the cheapest cars you could buy.
Yeah, make them look nice on the outside.
And pretend you care
She's
about
a
the
chick.
car.
She's not gonna know the fucking difference.
Yeah.
She just sees a nice, flashy car.
Oh yeah, they don't even have to drive. I mean, the vehicles don't even have to work. They just have to look nice.
Yeah.
But okay. But if you do give it to them, how are they gonna take it if it doesn't drive anywhere?
Well, I mean, you could you can get some.
You'll pay for the tow truck.
You're buying a used car, so it still runs. Like, I don't know what kind of fucking dealership sells used cars. Like oh yeah, hey, just let you know, this is gonna work for a day, and then it's just gonna stop.
Hey, they're out there. Pick and pools. You go to a pick and pool. They're technically used cars.
Yeah, but you don't take the whole car with you.
You can.
You can.
You can take the body and everything, but they charge you for every individual piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be more expensive that way. Buying a used car.
If they're charging you for every single piece.
Yeah.
Like each button on the radio.
Yeah, because that's what they would charge you.
Yeah.
In pick and pool, like if you want anything, steering wheel, they'll charge you for that steering wheel.
Exactly.
Like a gas cap, they'll charge you for that. Anything you come out there with, you're individually being charged for. That's a great business.
For those pick and pulls, yeah.
Yeah. They give you like what, a couple $100, and then they take your car and then they sell the parts individually to people, and eventually they'll make you their money back. Have you ever sold your car to a pick and pull?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I ever plan to either.
No, I don't think.
You ever do that?
Not really.
What'd you do with your old car?
I've turned in the vehicle at the pick and pull, like I dropped my car off there.
Okay.
But I guess there was because my Corvette was fucking up. It was like a 1984. So it had some weird wiring issues where the electricity would kind of fuck up in it. It would die sometimes, would do random things. And then I guess there was a government program where they would buy your car for a pretty handsome amount.
Okay.
And the only condition was that you had to drive it to like a pick and pull of their choosing.
Okay.
But only to make sure that it's running. So it's only like proof that it runs.
Okay.
So this thing would overheat, so we basically bought some coolant and tried to get it as close as we can, and we made it without it overheating. So it basically looks like we drive this thing, but we don't. And yeah, and then
they fell for it.
Yeah. And what they do, I guess they recycle it. So I guess they have to pour like concrete through the fuel line, things like that, just to make sure that the pick and pull won't use your car either, because it's basically supposed to be recycled, not sold off.
Gotcha.
But yeah, then I got a check, and
how much you get?
I think over $2,000 when everyone else was offering me a lot less, and the thing didn't really run because of that
Yeah,
electrical issue.
nice.
So yeah, I don't know what I did with that money, but I imagine I put it towards nice things, like groceries,
Booze,
clothing. What did you say?
booze.
Waters, Gatorades, salads, no booze.
Sure.
Hmm. Well, man, maybe you just need to sell your car.
Nah, I plan to keep it for a little bit longer.
How long have you had it?
I mean, it's a 2012, so
Oh,
8
okay.
years.
Yeah. Oh, yours is like right at the line where you could like if it goes one more year than that. No, actually no. It's the cutoff in terms of Uber, right? Like you have to have a 2012
Oh, yeah,
and newer
yeah.
or newer. Does it go up? Like
Oh no,
do they change it to it has to be 2013 like every year
I'm
and
not.
then 2014?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, being an Uber driver must suck.
Probably. You get people that throw up in your cars and shit, which is unfortunate. But if you don't mind cleaning up, you could pretty much report it, and then they get charged like $200.
Whoa.
Yeah, because at that point, you're just
It could be lucrative though, right?
they see it as you're done for the night.
It,
Uber pays you $200,
damn.
but they also charge the person $200.
Like I imagine the most the time where you could get the most profit would probably be on a Saturday night or a Friday night.
Yeah.
And you're near like you get lots of calls or lots of pings from the downtown area where there's clubs and shit.
Yeah.
But then there's more it's more
More
likely
risk
that you
of
may get jacked or get slapped by a drunk person or someone throwing up in your car that's drunk. Um
exactly right.
yeah. But some of these guys have YouTube channels too, so they make it entertaining and they make their money
I've
back.
seen some of those.
Do
Mainly
you
the
think some
ones
of them
getting
are fake?
assaulted.
There's or they just run into a lot of
Yeah, I think they
crazy
just run
people.
into a lot of crazy people.
Interesting.
Be surprised.
Hmm.
Like, I once went to a festival in LA and we ordered an Uber, and the guy shows up in the wrong car that it says on the app. Like, okay,
Wow.
like we're not, like we just really wanted to go to the festival because we waited like 45 minutes for this guy,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to wait another 45 minutes. All right, fuck it, let's just get in here. And this guy drove like a fucking madman on the highway, man. It was like packed. It was a traffic jam because everybody's going to the same place to this festival, and you have to take the highway to get there. He's just fucking in and out of traffic, dodging cars. He almost crashed like twice.
Damn.
Yeah,
This guy was like thinking he was in that game Crazy Taxi.
probably, but he did get us there quick. I'll admit. I didn't write him a bad review. But,
Okay, you should have tipped him extra.
no, Phil, he almost got us killed twice.
But he didn't. It just
Doesn't
looks scary
matter.
to someone who's not a veteran driver.
No, he doesn't get a fucking tip for that.
That kind of reminds me of a
He
story.
tried to offer me gum that he kept on his fucking dick.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Was
dude.
he all reaching for it and shit?
Like, no, he took out gum, right? And then he takes a piece and he just slaps it on his dick and he keeps it there.
What if it was his front pocket and it looked like
Nah, fool, he legit had it on his dick.
what?
So then like I'm just enjoying the ride. Like, fuck, please, I just want to get to the festival already. God, please don't let me die here.
God
Then
bless
I
you.
see him with my peripheral. He grabs the gum. And he's like, "You want a piece?" I'm like, "No, man." It's like I saw that on your fucking dick, you weirdo.
I bet you he does that on purpose. It kind of turns him
Like
on, I guess.
it's an alpha move or something.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten into the wrong person's car? Like, period. Anywhere.
Like,
You thought it was your car
oh no,
and it's not. But
no.
you're inside the car.
Very clear, like what car is yours.
Not very. Not really.
Yeah, it is.
That's not.
Yeah, it is.
How?
Because it says so on the app.
Oh, I'm not. I'm saying period. I'm
Oh,
saying regardless of Uber,
no, fool. I'm not getting in strangers' cars.
thinking it's your car.
No.
Well, I
I've
did.
never mistook my car for somebody else's
I did.
car.
A little over a month ago, I I went, to the grocery store to pick up a few things,
Okay.
and then I walk out, and right near my where I parked it, it's the same row.
Okay.
There was the same model car, same color, same year.
Okay.
And then I walk up to it. I'm like 10 feet away, and in my head, I'm unlocking it. I walk up to the driver's side door, and it's unlocked. There's no surprise. I unlocked it, right?
Okay.
And then I got in, and then I noticed like there was cigarettes like laying around, and I'm like, was someone just in my car smoking while I was in there? And I see and then it kind of hit me. I like looked around, and the seat, was a
Yeah.
lot closer than how I have it.
Yeah.
So it's like, this isn't my fucking car. And then I just get out. I'm contemplating on not even closing the door, but then I'll look like a thief or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
like someone.
Yeah.
And then I just close the door, and then I do like the fast walk, and then just like a couple cars ahead, that's my car. So what are the chances of a car that's the same model, same year, same everything, and it's unlocked?
Very rare, I would say.
Yeah.
But
I was just thinking,
maybe
what
you're.
if someone saw me or the owner saw me and it looked like I was like jacking their car?
Yeah, because if it's close, probably means that was a female.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One or two
Female
things
that
could
likes
happen.
smoking.
Could be crazy, or she saw you and was afraid and
Ah, maybe call the cops on me.
didn't even go anywhere near the car.
Ah, okay. So I guess it depends where you're from too. Like if I was from let's do this in Compton grocery stores. I get in the car. That's not my car, then
You would die.
I would die.
Yep.
I wouldn't be here. But yeah, I made sure I got in my car quick, looking around. I didn't see anyone staring at me, and then I just took off.
Well, you should always pay attention to your license plate, man.
I'm not gonna pay attention to my license plate every time I get in my car. Who does that?
Me.
What?
Yeah. On my license plate, I have a cover, very distinct one,
So you look at it every time you get in your car?
pretty much, just to
Wow.
make sure.
Damn. Well, if I had something like that going on, this probably wouldn't have happened. That would have been, but then I wouldn't have a funny story to tell.
True.
But yeah, I was kind of pissed that someone would just get in my car and start smoking.
You were ready to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck was in my car smoking cigarettes?
Yeah. Like, damn, it smells like smoke in here. There's all camera footage of me getting into this car. I wish I had that.
Was there? Like, were you in front of a camera?
Well,
Or you just
parking
saying?
lots have cameras, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they do.
Like, just say there's a. Let's pretend the grocery store you went to is a Food Mac.
Okay.
Food Mac's here in town. I go there and I've never seen a security camera.
I think they're on the poles.
Okay, next time I go there, I'll look at it
All right.
and I'll report back to
You have to update us.
you. Yeah.
Well, I
I
can't.
go there at night sometimes. Get you as well.
Oh yeah, it's dark around that area.
Yeah, you think they would have better lights?
Yeah. Very desolate.
Yeah.
Looks like you're like you could be jacked there potentially. They have those orange lights, like those dark orange lights that lights up the parking lot. It's not like the bright ones at all.
One time, I went to that grocery store, super fun. It was I was taking I just got my groceries, right, taking it into my car, and this is at night. I just want to get out of there. Then there's this car like right next to mine, right,
Yeah.
and like a fucking group of white kids in it, and one of the white kids starts moaning and saying like
What?
the gayest shit ever, right? So like
Trying to be funny?
trying to be funny, and shit like that is just so lame, man.
That used to be
Like,
funny when I was in middle school.
I'm just trying to put my groceries away, and all I hear is like this fucking stupid ass kid saying gay shit right next to me.
And that's fucking awkward.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Well, just to make us friends.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
loser.
Don't you hate it when people
Like guys like that, you just
try to
want
be
to fucking
yeah, they try to
just
impress
want
their
to
friends
beat 'em,
by
man.
ruining a movie, like especially when theaters used to be a thing.
Yeah.
You go in to see like a scary movie and there's like this one kid that tries to be funny and kind of ruins the whole, I guess, the whole vibe of the movie because he's trying to be funny to his friends and everyone's laughing. But yeah, they need to get slapped.
They do. You know, it's very important to get beat up growing up. Builds character
Yep.
to an extent, like once you get too many beatings, then it's like,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't think I've ever gotten beat up growing up. I got beat up when I was already grown up.
Learn anything from it?
Hmm.
Like maybe not hang around this person anymore.
No.
No. Oh shit. All right. Well, I got bullied, so that made me learn that people suck.
Oh yeah, I got bullied too.
Did you think people suck?
I thought that person sucked.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you could tell it could really fuck someone up growing up.
And
Yeah. I
make it or break it.
I would
Moments.
say yeah, middle school, well, during the early years, so kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, those were all fine. And then as you start getting older, I think there's more bullying. It's more prevalent.
Okay.
So yeah, I definitely got bullied. I guess I had, this was before my braces, so I had more buck teeth
Yeah.
than I do now. So yeah, I would always be called Bugs Bunny. That's a one. And things that revolve around having big teeth. So it wasn't until, so I guess it started around sixth grade for sure, maybe the end of fifth grade, but sixth grade to about ninth grade, and then ninth grade, people just kind of ignored me. So it's more like you learn to be with other loners, I guess.
Yeah.
So we would all like game, and we would go into like a cool teacher's classroom during lunch and play video games, shit like that.
That's dope. That they would let you do that.
Yeah. So at the time, I had my original Xbox in my backpack, and it was heavy as fuck. And then I brought 4 controllers, and we made it happen for a good 30 minutes. I don't even know if it was worth it to bring that, since it was like holding, several bricks in your backpack.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've.
Only that, but imagine if you got jumped and they
Oh,
found out
yeah.
you had an Xbox in your backpack.
Oh shit! I don't know if that was on my mind at the time.
You're just like, I'm trying to make these 30 minutes the best ever.
Yep.
Or just bring my Xbox.
Yeah. So I guess it was fun. So it was worth it, but a little tedious to bring every day.
Isn't it kind of crazy? Like, if you think about it, you're like, young, and somebody calls you Bugs Bunny. And at that moment, obviously, you need to have people around when you do this.
Yeah.
Like let's say, you're here and the class bully's right here. He goes up to you, he shoves you, and he calls you Bugs Bunny.
Oh shit.
Right? At that moment, if you were to say, "What'd you say to me?" and then punch him in the face, probably nobody would call you Bugs Bunny anymore.
That's the problem. Is some of these bullies were like,
They bigger.
They were bigger, but especially like if I was in 8th or ninth grade, then they would be in a quote unquote gang.
Oh yeah,
So there'd be other guys that were just like them who would want to jump you too.
And pussies. Like you beat up one guy and then his fucking buddy comes and beats you up.
Yeah. And then then you have to kind of be beaten up the whole year because of it. But yeah, I kept it low key. So I basically ignored them.
It's typically all the other losers and nerds.
Yeah.
Strategy.
Yep. So it's funny because it wasn't until I got out of high school, and then I think I don't know if I've told the story here or maybe not, but I grew out my hair. Then you start learning not to give a fuck
Yeah.
And that made everything for me.
That
Because
confidence.
it's that confidence. Growing out my hair grew my confidence. So anyone could tell me anything, even at this point, and I won't even think nothing of it. Um, but yeah, that's maybe a recommendation for anyone who gets made fun of already. Might as well
Grow
grow
your
out
hair
your
long.
hair. And then you could swing your hair like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. I remember in high school, I was like this fucking loser alert, loser nerd, and it wasn't until I got a girlfriend that I had confidence. Then I was always trying to fight people.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
You were looking to for people to fight.
I was looking for people to fight. So stupid, man. I'm not like that anymore.
Uh,
I'm glad, cause
did anyone ever want to fight you?
yeah, um, it was the girl I was dating at the time. Her ex boyfriend wanted to fight me, and
Damn.
he would talk shit to me like all the time. Like I remember once I was walking her home, and he was across the street, and he yells to her, like, "Hey, her name. Let's say it's Margaret. Hey, Margaret,
Margaret.
tell your boyfriend to stop talking shit." And I'd never even like said anything to him. I never even had a conversation with this guy.
Damn.
Yeah, he says this from across the fucking street, man.
Holy shit.
So I just looked at.
I could only picture
stupid,
that.
Man. It's so fucking being a teenager when you're like full of piss and vinegar. It's so fucking so stupid, man. You
Damn.
do stupid shit.
Heck yeah. There's a lot of people who try to prove things
Yeah.
or try to seem cool to other people.
It's interesting. It's kind of like you have all these monkeys in a school, and everybody's trying to be the top monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because a lot of these people wouldn't do it if they weren't around someone. So it's either they're trying to show someone that they're impressive, or they try to show someone that they're funny, or they basically do things to get a reaction out of people that they're with.
I know, man. This guy was such a bitch, dude. Because like one day, I legit had enough, and I was like looking for him. I was gonna beat him up. Then my girlfriend was like, "No, please don't fight him." I'm like, man, like I agree. Like, fine, I won't do anything. And then I saw him, and he was with these two other fucking faggy white kids, and I just ignored him. I walked past him,
Yeah.
and as he's like walking up the steps, like to go to his class, he yells, "Pussy!"
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
man, you're not making this fucking easy, guy.
Damn, testing your patience.
Yeah, he did, man. Fuck.
Shit.
I don't give a fuck anymore though.
Yep. Now what's your approach? You just
I don't care.
yeah.
Just don't care.
That's like
Yeah.
me.
Like a guy tries to fight me, I'm like, man, I'm just having a beer here, I'm just
Just leave me alone.
I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm just chilling at the bar having a beer,
Yeah. Like yeah, at that point it becomes sad when someone that's older who should know better.
It's like, bro, you came out today. Like it's Friday night. You came out looking for a fight. You have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
You came out looking for a fight. Yeah, that shows that you really have a lot going on, man.
Yeah. Those are those
That's
unhappy
yeah,
people.
because like as a kid, you get into fights and shit. It's like the coolest thing ever. But now as an adult, it's like it's
Not
just
so
sad.
cool.
No, it's just sad.
It's just
man.
cooler when you're older, I guess, is if you're the underdog. So if someone's picking on you or someone's talking shit, people
Like
who
somebody
shut
slaps
the
your
other's
girl in the
mouth.
ass.
Yeah, someone who just mostly like a one punch thing, like someone who just handled business in one punch, things like that.
That'd be pretty cool.
After
Yeah.
having plenty of patience.
If somebody slaps your girl ass, that's kind of like
Ooh.
I would say that's the exception.
Yeah.
Because like somebody's trying to again start something with me. We're just like, man, just see you later.
Yeah, because slapping her
Yeah.
would be like, not only is he doing that, but he's also smacking me across the face when he does that.
Disrespecting your girl. He's disrespecting you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's two disrespects. I can handle one if it's just me, but two?
Yep.
Can't do it.
If someone
Gotta get
smacks
handled.
you on the cheek, you smash him on the other. It's like a total non-Christian thing.
Well, we're not Christians. That rule doesn't apply to us.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. People don't, because people don't. They just love fighting. It's there's some sort of hatred that they didn't deal with growing up, maybe during childhood or
But they're
how they
always
were
looking for
raised.
fights.
That they're always looking for fights. They go to bars. Funny, because my brother-in-law is, or he basically changed in a way because he got more into the religion.
Okay.
But before, let's say he was walking, because we would go with them multiple times. Like it was Gabby and I, and then he would bring someone, like a girl that he was dating, basically.
Okay.
And he's the type that basically just watches every dude in there just to make sure that no one was looking at her. And he wanted to find the littlest excuse uh,
To fight
to
somebody?
fight someone. Yeah, and he did multiple times, multiple.
Fuck.
Yeah,
He never got
but
his ass kicked?
not really.
Fuck.
I guess the guy knows how to fight.
That makes it even worse, man.
Yep. So, but yeah, he's the way he grew up. I guess I, from the evidence that Gabby is saying how they grew up.
Mhm.
It's, I guess it's just the anger. That's how he deals with it. But since then, the last year or two, he's basically gave up not only the job that he used to have, so it was a very, the mover job, basically. So you would hang out with a lot of people who do drugs, all kinds of drugs, and they talk a lot of shit to each other, that type of rough
Of
lifestyle,
course. Yeah.
drinking. But then he gave that up and then got just a local job, and then he got married to a girl who's, I guess, he grew up with,
Okay.
but she's also in the religion. And then
Okay.
he took up the religion, and he hasn't gone into a fight since.
All right.
Still a bit of a drinker, but
Yeah.
he doesn't beat
No
any
fights. Okay.
no fights.
That's good.
Yeah.
What if I get invited to a thing with you and your in-laws and he's there. He tries to beat me up. Do you have my back?
Oh yeah, and I think Gabby's dad got your back too.
Okay.
He likes you.
Does he?
Yeah, you were mentioned the last time I went, and he says, Chewy, he's a good kid.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he thinks you're a good kid.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't see the piss story.
He'll probably just laugh at that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, even right now he remembers you. That's crazy, huh?
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess he's not used to seeing kids that are respectful. Well, how long was this? Like 4 years ago?
Yeah, dude, it was a long
4 or
ass
5
time
years,
ago.
maybe 6.
This was like
But yeah, you were a kid.
It was in
Base-
the
you
first
were a
couple of
teenage kid.
months that we moved to where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I remember I started that company at 18. I remember turning 19. Worked for the Yeah, so I was like 19. Fuck,
Damn.
25 now.
19.
It was like 6 years
had
ago.
your own place, 3
Yeah.
bedrooms,
Oh, I shouldn't have had that apartment.
had your own car.
Had my own car.
Yeah, you were quite the catch.
Yeah,
But yeah, he thought
like-
you were a good kid.
dope.
Yeah. I guess it showed that you were a hard worker too, because that's the day. I guess that's the only time you've seen him, right? Or have you seen him since? Yeah.
Well, I remember you guys asked me to. I was in Stockton. You guys asked me to pick something up from their house.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I saw them there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I've seen them like twice.
Yeah. But it's cool when someone has a good word for you who's also cool. Like that person thinks I'm cool.
Like,
Or
honestly,
that person is in good term, or he thinks kind of highly of someone, then that's kind of
honestly, when you said that I was even mentioned, he said that, oh, that's a good kid. Like, what? That guy remembers me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, you made an impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so moral of the story, don't be disrespectful and don't try to get into any fights.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can make it pretty far in life if you follow that advice,
Or you
listeners.
could not listen to the advice and end up on World Star.
Also might not be good, but
Yeah. Like I kind of did one time, but I can't find the video anymore.
that sucks. Should have saved it.
Yep. I think
Where
they deleted some of their older videos. How far could you go back? Like, could you find a really, really, really old World Star video?
you can, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
It's been online for like ever.
Yeah. And they don't have their. I wasn't in a fight compilation, but that would have been cool. But I don't even think they put those out anymore.
They don't.
Yeah. I used to always
Yeah, World
look
Star.
at their Vine comps. Those were hella funny.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah. I don't even think they do that anymore because there's no Vine.
Nope. Yeah, World Star is lame now.
Yeah.
Just post up stuff going on in the urban community.
Yeah. And they post a lot of, well, I follow their Instagram right now, and sometimes they post a lot of like clickbaity headlines too. Like they have the text post basically when something big happens.
Yeah.
Or like there was this recent one where they said there's a bill that is going to decriminalize marijuana here in the United States.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not even mentioned that it still has to go to the Senate, and most likely it's going to die on arrival. So they just post like this headline that makes it seem like it's going to happen, but
Yeah.
most likely it's not. Or they should provide some context, but maybe people just love headlines because they have hella people commenting.
Well, like not only that, but if they're trying to go like the news article route,
Yeah.
you got to be the first one to post
Oh,
it up,
yeah.
or else
That's true.
it's just gonna die.
Have
That
you
story is just.
do you ever look at some accounts and then see the people commenting and then just think like, man, there's a lot of dumb ass people out there.
Of course, yeah.
Like
Bunch
a lot of the
retards.
times I feel like responding back, but there's just so many. But there's
So
no point
many,
in responding to them.
and
And a lot of them are so matter of fact.
not only that, but like some people are just so stupid that it
You kind of just
hurts
have to let them.
me to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like it's so draining to talk to a stupid person.
You just have to let them learn not to be stupid.
Yeah. And I can't invest that kind of time in a random person I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you could find me a lot of the times when, I have a few drinks on the weekend. I'm like going through these posts and someone says some ignorant shit. I'm guilty of,
Responding back.
and then we go on the back and forth. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
don't know why I do that, but I guess it's just
Nice to have a conversation with somebody, I guess.
always in a debate.
Yeah.
A lot of the times I feel like playing devil's advocate and then try arguing for the opposite
Okay.
just to see how far I could go. I guess kind of like this show. You seem logical. You say logical things and then I say something illogical.
I mean, made up stories. Yeah, I agree.
Just to try to prove that you're not right. But yeah, I'm always right. Truth. Yeah, truth seeker. That's what they call me. They call me the young seeker.
After that second night of drinking,
Yeah.
I
Are you still recovering?
I am, dude. My back is killing me. I think I slept wrong. I don't even know. I don't know what I did to fuck it up, but
Yeah.
I need like an adjustment or something.
I had like, I wouldn't say the worst Monday, but a very slow Monday where it's like you just don't want to be here right now. Like, I'd rather just be laying in my bed. Granted, it felt a lot better today than yesterday by far, but definitely not at 100%. And look at here, you're an old man now. And I went on a hike. My legs hurt. My back hurts. I won't even say.
I could keep hitting the mic.
Yeah. Look at him.
For listeners.
This guy's gonna do a yoga session.
Self at home. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna show anybody.
Oh, let's do a yoga session where we're drinking beer.
That's a horrible idea.
A yoga session where we're eating huevos con weenies. That sounds disgusting. While you're doing yoga.
Shouldn't be doing anything else other than yoga when you're doing yoga.
Yeah. Do you think it'd still be cool doing one live episode a month? I think we should do that as soon as we, build a little more listeners.
A little more
here.
of a following.
But yeah, we see you guys out there.
See you guys. We appreciate the support.
Yep. Second episode, for instance, was probably our most or one of our most watched besides the premiere, right?
The very first one. Besides the very first one.
And we were so critical of that second episode.
I know, I hated it.
And here you guys
I
go.
still hate it.
You guys are listening to it.
Yeah, you guys really liked it, so
yeah.
fuck do we know.
And I think like one of our best ones was the third episode where we bust out the video clips, all those fun things, but not as high watch time. So I guess you guys like a very organic conversation. Although our plan is to incorporate more clips for sure. But this whole I guess recording once a week thing kind of shortens your research times. Like if we came out every 2 weeks, there'd probably be a little more time to research clips. And we don't want to just feed you guys just any old clips too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it has to be worth it.
It has to be clips that make sense to play on this show.
Yeah. So it can't be random. It can't be thrown in. We're pretty meticulous. So that's why we opted just to have this natural conversation, just like on the second episode. And it's been working too.
Yeah.
But sooner or later here, you're going to get a mix of all of the above. And as we record more and more episodes, I think that vision is getting a little closer to how we want it. We're planning to have a pretty cool ass setup as well. So this year, you're our day one, so you know how it is right now.
Yeah.
So you could say you've been here. But yeah, we have some things planned for sure in terms of how it looks, how the show will be run.
Hey, trust me, guys, the production of this show is gonna go up.
Yep.
May take some time, but it's gonna go up.
Yep. You know how Mexicans are.
Always late.
Always late. But we make it work where we can. The old Mexican way.
With our own hands.
Yeah, with our bare hands. Yep. Nothing but swinging dicks.
Oh, shit. All right, you have anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's all I have for this week.
Yeah, same.
Yep, we're at 1 hour, nearly 1:15 here.
That's good. That's good enough.
Yeah, we don't want to drag it out for you guys.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with another episode. We're not stopping,
Yay!
guys. We're here.
Hell yeah, we'll be back every time.
We appreciate it.
We are not going to give up. All right, guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _J the Creator. You can find my co-host here at
Purple Suns _X. That's Instagram. I give drugs _ that is Twitter. So feel free to follow us and show your support. We also have the website, Huevos con Weenies, and the mail where you could email us, mail@huevosconweenies.com. That's MAIL at huevosconweenies.com. Oh, bye-bye.
That's it. Oh, okay. All right, later, guys.
All right.